Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ramisha, qualified dermatologist practicing skin, hair and nail over the past 20 years and specialized in aesthetic dermatology. Summers are all set and the heat is just building up. So today I'm going to talk about some extra care, some extra tips for your summer. March was really dry and hot, and so is April and May going to be more hot, as well as now it's going to be more humid and sweaty. So definitely we need some extra care in terms of our skin as well as body. So it starts from your body. We would like to hydrate ourselves more because what happens in summer, I believe everybody must be going through this phase of feeling little low, feeling low energy levels because of the heat and the stress building up because of working the same but in that environment which is really hot. So to make yourself feel a little more energetic, hydrate yourself well with water, of course, which should be about 2 to 2.5 liters. To your water, you can add liquids like watermelon juice or your coconut water. Buttermilk is a good energy, so we can have that. Throughout the day, the maximum amount of fluid that you take is about 3 liters, not more than that is required. Unless you are sweating tremendously, then you can add a little more of fluids depending on your requirement. Other than that, eat more of light food, like, say maybe green leafy vegetables, salads, sprouts. So these all are going to be easy to digest as well as going to give you a lot of energy. Wear simple cotton or linen clothes which are loose to make yourself more comfortable and also to take care of your sweaty environment. Other than that, exercise every day, of course. Try to make a schedule that is getting up early in the morning and sleeping early so that mornings are a little more fresh and cool, and that's the time you can exercise and then get ready for the whole day's work. So this is all about your basic lifestyle that you live during these hot days. What extra skincare one needs during summers, or what are the problems that are more commonly seen in summers? Let's talk about that. Commonly what we see in our OPD during summers are conditions like acne worsens, dandruff, oily scalp, seborrhea, fungal infections, malaria. Malaria is prickly heat that we all know. So these are the conditions that definitely increase in numbers during the summer season. So let's take it one by one. When we talk about prickly heat, they are those red, inflamed, tiny lesions coming up on the chin and the chest, and we call them as ghamoria ya to prickly heat. So the best way to manage it is apply lactocalamine lotion to cool down your skin. The inflammation will definitely go down, and those tiny little lesions that have come upon your skin will also shed with lactocalamine. The other names are Dermocalm lotion or Aterix itch lotion. These are going to help you to soothe your skin, avoid the itching, and even treat the problems. Sometimes these malaria or prickly heat, they get infected with a bacterial infection, and that's the time you need some antibiotic cream to be applied, or you can consult your dermatologist for the same. Very common condition that is seen in summers and which worsens is fungal infection of the skin. And my dear viewers, it's very, very important condition because it's really resistant to treat. It runs in families and takes a long time to get cured completely. So the moment you see some ring erythematous red itchy rings on your body, the first thing that you do is consult your dermatologist, because over the years now, we dermatologists are seeing that because of wrong medications, the patients actually become resistant, or you are allowing the fungal infection to spread more than it could have if the treatment was right. So it's an important thing that you straight away visit to your dermatologist, take a proper treatment, because fungal infections, if treated in the right way for the right duration that is required, which is generally 2 to 3 months depending upon the condition, along with the right antifungal creams, depending upon the stage of presentation, is very, very important. And sweating is something that increases your fungal infection. So make sure that you take all the precautions, that you sweat less, and if you sweat, change your clothes, take showers, keep that area dry, and finish the required amount of treatment that is needed. If all the family members are suffering, sometimes we see that the whole family comes to us with fungal infection, then each and every individual is required to take a treatment simultaneously so that everybody gets cured together and you get a proper cure. Otherwise, one will get cured and he will transmit it to the other and the other to the previous one. So this is how fungal infections don't get cured if things are not taken care properly. One more important thing which we all dermatologists and even the Indian Association of Dermatologists is bringing out to notice again and again to each and every individual, that something that is bothering is steroid abuse. Steroid creams are available over the counter at the pharmacist's place and sometimes recommended by some of your friends and relatives and non-qualified dermatologists, which could lead to resistance to this fungal infection or a spread of the fungal infection because of the steroid abuse. So please be very careful. Whatever you are applying should not, in a case of fungal infection, should not contain a steroid. This message is very important and it's from all the dermatologists across India for all the viewers. Again, steroid abuse on face is at times used for acne, at times prescribed over the counter. People pick it up over the counter, which I see very commonly in my practice, and that leads to long-term steroid dependency or addiction kind of thing, because the skin glows, the pigmentation is better, and then finally you realize that the steroid cream did help them for a while, but over a long period of time it is damaging skin like anything. So please be aware of what you are using on your face and on your body, and for what reasons. Under the guidance of a dermatologist, you will never go wrong. Yes. Apart from that, acne, which is definitely very bothering in this season, dandruff, oily scalp, these are the common conditions, and we need to take some extra care. Cleansing should be done regularly, twice to thrice a day, depending upon the weather that you have been to. If you have been out on a hot summer day, you need to cleanse it well once you are back home. When you step out in sun, a sunscreen is a must. So sunscreen, which is SPF 50, should be applied 20 minutes before the sun exposure. We will talk about sunscreens definitely more in detail. I will take care of an entire session where we'll talk about different kinds of sunscreens and how they have to be used, when they have to be used. So stay connected. Thank you for today, and hopefully we will talk a lot next time. Mainly I'm going to target acne treatments, how to take extra care of acne, and sunscreens together. Bye-bye. Thank you.